Many Indian citizens had came to India last year due to COVID-19 pandemic. Now they are confused whether they are non-resident or resident as per the income tax law. So in this video, we shall be discussing the 6 simple points through which you can determine whether you are non-resident or resident for the financial year 2021. So the first checkpoint says, have you stayed less than 60 days in India from 1st April 2020 to March 2021? Right? So from 1st April to 31st March 2021, you have to see how many days you have stayed in India. If this is less than 60 days, let's say 50 days, 58, 59 days, then you are non-resident. So if it is less than 60 days, you are non-resident. You do not have to see the video further. You can straightway say that you are non-resident. But if you have stayed 60 days or more, then you have to go for the second checkpoint. And in the second checkpoint, it says, have you stayed 182 days or more from 1st April to 31st March in India? So if you calculate, and if it is more than or equal to 182 days, then you are resident. You do not have to go to the third checkpoint. You can say that you are a resident and you have to pay tax as per the income tax law of India. But if you do not satisfy this condition, go to the third checkpoint. From the first and the second checkpoint, we can say that we have stayed somewhere around between 60 to 181 days from 1st April to 31st March. Now, ask yourself, you have left India during 2020 to 21 for employment as a crew member of a ship. So between April to March, you have left India for employment purpose or as a crew member of a ship. If it is yes, then you are non-resident. I repeat the conditions. You have stayed between somewhere around 60 to 181 days from April to March, and you have left India during 2020 to March 21 for employment or as a crew member of a ship. If these conditions are satisfied, then you are non-resident. If you do not fall under this category, go for the fourth checkpoint. Same, we have stayed somewhere around 60 to 181 days from April to March, and you are an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin. Who is a person of Indian origin? A person who is born, or his parents or his grandparents are born in India. So if you are Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin and has come to visit to India during April to March, and your total income from India is up to 15 lakhs. The total income from India. So it excludes all your foreign incomes. Your income from India is up to 15 lakhs. If all these conditions are satisfied, then you are non-resident. So you are Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin. You have come to India for a visit during the year, and your total income from India is up to 15 lakhs. Then you are non-resident. But let's say you are an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin, has come to visit to India, but your total income is more than 15 lakhs. Then what will happen? What if our total income from India is more than 15 lakhs. This we will see in our fifth checkpoint. So we are an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin, has come to visit to India during the year. Total income from India is more than 15 lakhs. Then you have to see that from April 2020 to March 21, from 1st April to 31st March, you have stayed less than 120 days. And for these 4 years together, you have stayed less than 365 days. Starting from 2016-17 till 2019 and 20. So for these 4 years, 16-17, 17-18, 18-19 and 19-20, for these 4 years, you had to add how many days you have stayed in India for these 4 years together. If this is less than 365 days and you satisfy all the above conditions, then you are non-resident. I repeat, you are Indian citizen, came for a visit, your total income is more than 15 lakhs. You stayed less than 120 days between April to March, and for these 4 years you have stayed 365 days or less, adding all these 4 years, then you are non-resident. If you still do not fall under this category, go for the sixth checkpoint. You are staying between these days in India from April to March. You have not left India for employment or as crew member. You are not an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin. Now you have to see for these 4 years, that is 16-17, 17-18, 18-19 and 19-20, for these years together, adding up how many days you have stayed in India. If this is less than 365 days, then you are non-resident. So simple. You have stayed around 60 to 181 days, not left India during the year as for employment or crew member, not an Indian citizen or person of Indian origin, and for all these 4 years you have stayed less than 365 days, you become non-resident. So this video was all about guiding you how you can check your residential status through a step-by-step process and making it simple to see on what all incomes you need to pay the income tax. If you are non-resident, then you do not have to pay income tax on your foreign income in India. Hope this video helps.